Hey there, golf lovers. Looking to step up your game? Let me tell you about Mollybox, the ultimate golf subscription box. Every month, Mollybox sends you a box packed with premium golf gear, accessories, and stylish apparel, all delivered right to your door. Imagine getting top-tier apparel and more, all handpicked just for you. With Mollybox, you'll stay ahead of the game and boost your performance. It's like having a personal caddy in a box. So why wait? Join the Mollybox family today. Head over to mollybox.com and use your limited time promo code ROGUE25, ROGUE, ROGUE 25 for 25% off your first box. That's mollybox.com.
Caroline, you should tell them about the newest thing that Bloody Happy Hour is doing.
A Patreon.
It's a Patreon. What is that?
That means you're basically like a VIP member, and there's 2 different levels that you can, subscribe to, and you get some perks. You maybe get like merch a little earlier. You get
exclusive merch.
You could get first dibs on signing up for a live show. You get episodes with no commercials.
You get our video because our video is no longer available on YouTube. It is only on Patreon. And the most important to me is you get videos of our live shows. So if you are far away and you couldn't make our last live show, it will be on the website. We're going to record this future live show. It's going to be on Patreon, but also bonus episodes each month. You guys tell us all the time you want more episodes. This is a way for you to get more episodes. So you're going to get our basic Tuesday, Thursdays that we always put out, right? But if you're on a Patreon, you're VIP, you're going to get more.
I can't wait to talk about in detail some more stories because I always have a lot of details I want to go to. I can law-splain. I might read a book.
They just unsubscribed. This is also going to be the exclusive place that Dirty Chat is going to go to. So if that is breaking some of your hearts, just go ahead and subscribe now. In order to hear the full content, it's going to be Patreon. Where do they go again?
Patreon.com/BloodyHappyHour.
Don't forget to
stay aware,
stay alive,
and always be DT.
Hey y'all, I'm April.
And I'm Caroline.
And this is your Bloody Happy Hour. Caroline, are you ready for this?
This is your newest guilty pleasure.
It's the bloodiest part of your week.
Did we say something about it also being happy hour?
Show did.
Because we about to be sipping on some murder. Bloody Happy Hour.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Hey y'all, this is April.
And this is Caroline.
And this is your Bloody Happy Hour.
Oh, it is?
It is. Tuesday edition.
Quickie?
It's Quickie Day.
Mm.
And I have some updates for you guys. First update is
Rachel Warren.
Not yet.
Dang it. Got excited.
Sherry Papini.
Jesus, take the wheel. Look what just happened to me now. A microphone. Okay, we're holding it. We're moving on. We got this.
Microphone fell off. Sherry Papini's husband finally breaks his silence.
Oh my gosh.
And you can hear it in the Hulu documentary that came out today called The Perfect Wife. The Mysterious Disappearance of Sherry Papini.
Isn't she writing a book?
She is writing a book.
I can't. Don't you learn from these people who write books? You don't do it.
Don't do it. So if you don't know the Sherry Papini, go back to one of our former episodes, but she was the
original Carly Russell.
42 faker of being lied about being abducted. And her poor husband believed her the whole time.
He's kind of a soy boy.
And then, and I think this documentary is him helping us see how convincing she was.
Yeah.
I guess so he doesn't seem like a dumbass.
I mean, I get it.
Like he's basically saying she was this good.
Yeah.
But she had to have been to get away with it for
that
4
long.
years.
Like it took them to the DNA
police,
of his brother, of whatever. Yeah.
So that, and I just saw it on Hulu. So it's out today right now. I think it's a quick little like 3-parter or something. So if you want to see some Sherry, go watch that.
Oh my gosh,
And then a Riley Strain update. His toxicology report came out. And I think you were right.
I'm back in the FBI?
You were back in the FBI. I took it like there's a serial killer targeting people by the river because of all the ones in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and they already said his killing was an accidental one, but his toxicology report said, his death was accidental, was ethanol poisoning, so alcohol poisoning. His BAC was like 2.2. It was high.
2 point something?
Point 2.
2.
Yeah, 0.2.
She does it. 0.2.
0.224, something like that.
So he had to have been drinking like most of the day or night leading up to going to that bar. Like a lot, I guess.
Yeah.
But
like,
why would your friend,
if
if you're like that wasted, your friend's just going to let you go? Unless you just are like...
I know. And why wasn't the friends saying that this whole time? Like people wouldn't have thought, oh goodness, was he drugged? Was he roofied? Like did something happen? If they would have said, no, we're in Nashville. We've been drinking since 8:00 in the morning. Then the parents, maybe people wouldn't have been so everything wouldn't have been so questionable.
But maybe they did say that and we just didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could be.
So then he just fell in there. Accidentally fell in the water and drowned. Well, I don't know.
It's so sad.
I just don't.
And now Rachel Morin. We talked about her last August when this happened. And so to refresh a little bit, I got a little timeline. Rachel Morin was the mom of 5, pretty blonde hair. She was running on the Ma and Paul Trail.
Mm-hmm.
This was August 5th, 2023. She was going like on a 6:00 walk.
Mm-hmm.
Her boyfriend reported her missing at 11:20 p.m. Told law enforcement that she did not return from her walk. And when the police went to the trails that she always goes to, they saw her car near the footpath where she goes. Okay. So on August 6th, they found her body near the Ma and Paul Trail in Bel Air, Maryland. And she was a victim of a violent homicide. I don't remember the details.
I think she was bludgeoned and I think she was raped and I think it was really, really, really,
really bad. Yeah.
And there was some homeless guy or something who came on camera and he was talking and they were just like, oh, okay.
But then they questioned the boyfriend because it's always the boyfriend.
Right.
And then, the fact that you didn't report her missing till 11:20 and she had been gone since 6. So that was kind of like red flaggish. So August 9th, the sheriff's office was showed a video of a man in California who authorities believe to be Morin's killer. So
Which
that was really quick.
Because they saw him coming out of the apartment, and we had
in California though.
Yes,
where's Maryland, on the other side of the world?
Yes.
Okay,
it's basically another continent.
Yes. Okay. So, but was there trail cameras too?
I think they said that that one where there was somebody who was watching her from one of the nearby apartments or something.
Okay.
I think. But the guy that is the one who they arrested, they already had him on video of like leaving an apartment with his shirt off. Do you remember seeing that?
So right now, so August 9th, so that's where I'm at now. The footage of a guy that they thought was her killer is him in California, leaving a California home without a shirt, men exiting the house. without his face visible.
Yeah.
So on August 17th, they announced a DNA connection between Morin's killer, so whoever killed Rachel, and a 9-year-old girl and her mom's rape. Killer and rape.
Was it from the apartment that he was in?
In Southern California. But this happened.
How did they even connect it?
March 26th. Well, the DNA. So they took her DNA and it matched the DNA.
Is there a
this
national DNA place?
Database. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like every state was different.
Well, it's in the system, and so, but they know. I guess they didn't know who this person was, but they had their DNA. So you only have. It only comes up with somebody if they've been to jail and
or if they had a family member do like 23andMe.
Ancestry. Yeah. September 7th. The
so it better not be a murder.
Sheriff's office posted a video update saying that they collected and watched hours and hours of footage from around the trail where she disappeared. And they were looking for witnesses. They were looking for evidence. February 12th, a sketch of the suspect came out and was released. I don't remember any of this.
I do not remember sketch.
I don't even remember a DNA link between other murders. And then June 14th in Tulsa, they apprehended the guy. His last name is Martinez Hernandez in Tulsa. So he is all over. He was in Maryland. He was in Oklahoma. He was in California. They arrested him on suspicion of trespassing outside of a business and for killing and raping Rachel Morin. He's the one that's an illegal immigrant, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So of course they're going to print that big bold letters in their newspaper now. So the
As
parents
they should.
Hey, I got 4 illegals working on my house right now.
Okay,
Big back porch.
If
I love it. I love it.
Some
I don't
of them
generalize.
are the ones they've been letting in like this year.
I
They're
don't
trying
generalize.
to bring in the ones that are like
This guy is bad.
just
no matter
coming
where he's
straight
from.
out of other jails. And the jails in those other countries, like, let's just go ahead and bring them to U.S.
He's a piece of shit.
I done talked to him a couple times, Border Patrol.
Now, this is the mom is finally has a little bit of like peace and closure. I mean, just a little bit. She had to wait almost a year. It's going to be almost a year. So it made me think about like, what about these parents that like, it's been 5 years, it's been 10 years, it's been 20 years, and they still don't know what happened to their kids. So there's that. And then one that's a little bit on a lighter note is an Amish family went to Walmart in Michigan. And when they came out with their groceries, they found out that their mode of transportation was stolen. Their horse and their buggy.
What was it?
Their horse and their buggy had been stolen.
Well, I would have stolen that too. I want to take a little ride.
Like, what college kid was drunk? It was fucking around. So, they immediately called the police.
Immediately.
Because
did
they need their horse and their
write
buggy.
the police, or did they have a phone? Like I don't
think
know.
they had a cell phone. I think they had
to do
use
some
a
kind
landline.
Yeah.
Now this was like Saturday at 5:30 p.m. in Sturgis, Michigan, and they got the police out there, and of course they looked at cameras. And somebody in their car saw a woman actually steal the horse and buggy.
Oh, no.
So police eventually found the stolen horse and buggy later that evening. And they found the woman. It was parked at a nearby motel.
Well,
So you know it's a crackhead. She needed some transportation to go get her fix. She went to the hotel, got high, passed out, and the horse and buggy was safe. The horses were a little dehydrated.
What the hell was she needing that? She just wanted an adventure. She just wanted a little adventure.
She needed a
I'm not
ride
mad
to
at her.
get her crack.
I'm not mad at her. I mean, she just, it was there. It was unlocked.
A horse
it
and
wasn't,
buggy.
was it like chained to the
They
pole?
should, yeah.
No. So they should learn their lesson and start chaining their horse and buggy to the pole.
Horse and buggy.
You know, you can't trust anybody.
The animal was unharmed during the ordeal. The lady was taken to jail on charges of larceny and larceny of livestock. Love it. That was just a little lighter one after. It was sad.
Well,
More an update. What? You got one?
I'm just going to go to Popcorn Corner whenever you're done.
Okay. 12-year-old girl sneaks out of her house in Houston, Texas around 10 p.m. Except for like her parents are asleep and they did not know. The next morning, police at about 6 a.m., a jogger is running and this jogger sees a body floating in a bayou.
It's not a mannequin.
And it's not a mannequin. Police knock on the door of this family and said, "We think we have found your daughter." And they're like, "What? She's upstairs in her bed."
She's asleep.
No, she had snuck out. They're dragging like the pond to see if they find any other like evidence. But right now they are treating it obviously as a homicide and are looking through her phone to see maybe who she had been meeting or talking to on Instagram. Was this, or was it somebody that she knew? So where's your mind going? Like, what do you automatically think?
Well, it could have been like that Tristan Bailey where she snuck out she met a friend and he was just bored and decided to stab her 150 times.
I thought about that too. Like, it's probably going to be somebody that
she went to
and
they just were like, "Ooh, I like to do things like stab and drown." I don't know. I don't know. It has to be something like that.
Or she had been talking to an older guy on Instagram.
Oh, hell, yep. And then
he raped and got rid of her. So hopefully we'll know a little bit about that more. And
can't
then
sneak out these days. But wouldn't she have snuck out with her phone?
Yeah, but they're looking for it.
They haven't found the phone.
Yeah, they haven't found the phone there, and they haven't found like anything. They haven't said how she was killed either. So did she drown? Was she choked? Was she stabbed? So they're looking just for any other evidence or clues. Here's just a good looking couple right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
normal.
Surgeon. He's a plastic surgeon. 41-year-old. His name was Benjamin Brown. Benjamin Brown.
I've heard this story before.
Was arrested after he basically killed his wife while giving her 45 different, not 45, cosmetic procedures during a surgery. So she was under the knife, under anesthesia.
Yeah.
He was giving her a scar revision, arm liposuction, lip injection, and ear adjustment. And you look at her face, she's probably had a whole lot more. At least some lip stuff and some nose stuff and some eyebrow stuff. So she had to be transported to the hospital where she remained on life support for several days. Now, they interviewed the people at the hospital, and an employee said that Hillary, which was wife, took a plethora of pills right before her surgery, which include Versed, Tramadol, Gabapentin, Valium, and some antibiotics. They also said that Hillary prepared her own IV bags, but her IV bags ran out during surgery. Hillary has no medical training at all. Benjamin told an employee to go get some lidocaine. Okay, this is the husband that's performing the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And that he poured 2 containers of lidocaine into a bowl and didn't dilute them or anything. And then before injecting the lidocaine into his wife's arms and face. Is that what you do?
Well, I don't know, but I know you like is that numbing cream or something?
Yeah, you don't inject it.
I don't know. I've never had it.
If you're going to they put it on you before you get a tattoo or maybe have a piercing, got my eyebrows done, it kind of numbs you a little bit. But he poured 2 containers into a bowl, mixed it up, and then injected it in a needle and injected it into her arms, into her face. She died of lidocaine poisoning.
Oh, hell no.
Lidocaine poisoning. The employee said that her face became puffy, but he continued the procedure. He's like
and
the
she
doctor.
stopped breathing and was dead. He continued the procedure.
Alleges that after an injection in her right eye, she began to seize.
Oh, Lord.
When they asked him if they should call 911, he says, no. I want to try and fix it and do it myself.
Of course.
So there was no oxygen in the operating room or no EKG in the room. And after about 10 or 15 minutes of her seizing, another employee ran out and called 911 after he told her not to. So he was just like, screw you. She was like, screw you, I'm calling 911. He was arrested on June 17th, 2nd-degree homicide, manslaughter by culpable negligence.
So was he an idiot or did he do this on purpose? And why is she doing her own IV bag? And why was she taking all that shit before it? I have so many questions.
I don't know.
I do not. This makes zero.
Was this an assisted suicide?
I think maybe. Maybe she wanted to be euthanized. Is that what it's called? Euthanized?
I believe she probably trusted her husband when she was like, should I take my medicine before? He was probably like, yeah, sure, fine. Take it. You'll be good. Trust me, I'm your doctor. I'm your husband. And she did.
He had a side piece.
Medicine. Well, he had something. Well, he's in jail. And that is all I have.
I just want to go to Popcorn Corner real quick because I just saw right now that Travis Scott has been arrested.
Yes, for drunk and
disorderly intoxication and trespassing. And let's not forget about Justin Timberlake.
He only had 1 martini, Caroline.
I know. I don't know why he was arrested if he had 1 martini because he refused to blow.
Listen, sometimes stop signs, you can just roll through them.
It's normal. I mean, you basically paused, right?
He took a pause.
He took a pause. It wasn't long enough.
Listen, he's been on tour. He's been doing some great concerts. He just needed to
apparently
relax.
He's supposed to perform on Friday.
He should come out stage with a martini.
I think he should. And I'm also still in trial, but hopefully next week it's going to be the last.
And also, you guys tell me if I should be alarmed.
You should be. I don't know about what, but you should be. Why are we alarmed?
I messaged Caroline this weekend because me and Tupi are walking into a, it's Restore Waco. We always go in there and check inventory, okay? And he walks in and he says, hey, I need a couple of bricks because I need to sink something in our tank. And I was like, what? He said it out loud in front of other customers. And I was like, Sweepy, you can't just be saying that. Like Darlene Gentry was just a couple years ago. She sank a murder weapon in a tank. And
then she
now
had to
she's
go
in jail.
Get her waders on and dig for it with that stick.
Yeah.
And it was all on camera.
I told Caroline about it, and Caroline said it's definitely a red flag. First it's the zip ties, now it's sinking stuff in the tank.
I know all the red flags. I run straight to them. We know this. So we'll just start planning your funeral.
Yeah,
let us know what you want to do with all the things and stuff.
Do it.
Like who gets the lights? That's what I want to know.
You get the lights.
Okay, good.
All right. We'll see you on Thursday for a full episode, and we will have some guests Silent Witness Podcast. Don't forget to
Stay aware.
stay alive.
And always be DTF.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.
Hey there, golf lovers. Looking to step up your game? Let me tell you about Mollybox, the ultimate golf subscription box. Every month, Mollybox sends you a box packed with premium golf gear, accessories, and stylish apparel, all delivered right to your door. Imagine getting top-tier apparel and more, all handpicked just for you. With Mollybox, you'll stay ahead of the game and boost your performance. It's like having a personal caddy in a box. So why wait? Join the Mollybox family today. Head over to mollybox.com and use your limited time promo code ROGUE25, ROGUE, ROGUE 25 for 25% off your first box. That's mollybox.com.